Hey guys, let's see if anything wants to come through for tonight. I'm kind of feeling called to do a video, but nothing's really in me mind right now. How are you all doing? April's been a pretty joyous month in terms of energy and feeling states, but the last couple of days have been kind of intense, especially if you live in the United States with the collective energy of news stories pumping a lot of dense emotion in the air, so to speak. A lot of you have big changes coming in your life. And it's not so much about planning like you have in the past, but being open to the new opportunities that are coming for the first time into existence as the world changes at a rapid pace. There's a feeling of safety in the stability of how things have always been, or how they've been for a very long time. And again, while it's not bad or wrong to plan, can you start to let go of the idea that things will be the same, or that the way that you've done things in the past will work the same way in the future, because they won't. And that's a beautiful, freeing thing, because a lot of the times we efforted or did something a certain way in the past, and it perhaps yielded the result that we wanted, but perhaps there's something much, much greater, grander, that gets to come about even easier, with less struggle, with less hard work pushing. And a lot of people are going to try and continue to do things the way they've always done them, which will lead to its own healing eventually, but it will eventually lead people to slow down. In some ways, like I said in earlier videos, the world is slowed down right now, but in many other ways, people are still trying to speed up their lives. You know, a great example of this is just watching people race their cars to the stop signs, to the red lights, not enjoying the ride, not enjoying the moment. And until we really anchor that in and realize that in this human existence, there's always going to be a next destination, that we're never finished. We never finish everything. We continue to branch desires from our desires. When one thing is completed, when a goal is achieved, that completion of that goal leads to the next desire of a goal that we couldn't have conceived in our mind or in our hearts until that previous goal was accomplished. We're in this constant state of expansion. So until humanity can really anchor in this idea and the truth that we're here not just to achieve, but to enjoy the achieving, to enjoy the process of it, we're going to be continually reminded of that by pain, to eventually break the human down to to surrender, so that they can realize the beauty in it all, in the present moment, and in even the obstacles in their life. There's nothing more sacred on this human journey than to realize the gifts in everything, to realize the gifts even in the uncomfortableness. You hit the jackpot once you can be with anything and see the gifts in it. Or even if you can't see the gift in it in the present moment, you can feel that everything is happening for you, for your best interests, that it's helping you expand. some of the biggest heartbreaks, some of the biggest job losses, some of the biggest losses in general, whatever it is, allows the human to have more space and to be free, to free up more space for something new, for something even better. I'll probably do a separate video on this. I definitely will, because it's a big topic, but I'll close with this, just the temporariness of life. And a lot of people can get scared by this idea that we die, but oh my gosh, once you kind of move past that and really connect with the beauty of what temporary means for us, and how all relationships are temporary to a degree. All jobs are temporary. All places that you live, not only geographic locations, cities, but also the physical places that you live are temporary. The ways that you get around, a car, a bus, walking, your bicycle, it's all temporary modes of transportation. And once you start connecting and remembering that everything's temporary, even those circumstances that you don't love right now, you can fully appreciate by knowing that they're not here forever. That living situation you're in now, it's not going to be there forever. The form is going to change. The way that you get around, the way, the city that you live in, it's eventually, if you're on this path of expansion, it's going to change. The way you receive money is going to change. So can you take in all of the beauty of the current forms of your life, right? And when I say forms, your current relationships, your current job, your current living situation, your current health, your current disease, your current everything in your life. Can you extract, that's the word I was looking for, can you extract everything, all of the gold, all of the everything from it, with the remembrance that it's not going to be there forever, that the form will eventually change and mold into something else. And some people try and cling on to form. They try and cling on to relationships that don't work for their entire lives. And that's when you see, dehydration in the body. You see cancerous disease in relationships because they're not respecting the flow of form. And when you let go and surrender, life always rewards you for going with its flow, for being in flow with it. When we're in restriction mode, when we're in resistance mode, that's when people oftentimes struggle or feel a lot of pain that they actually don't have to feel in their life. Big changes are coming. Big changes on a individual level and a collective level of humanity. We're going to see a lot of energy moving in May, June, July, and kind of similar to last year when there was massive change from you look around in February 2020 to May 2020, there's going to be very big changes in similar energetic resonance to that as well coming up. So take care of yourself, love your situation, have compassion for your situation, appreciate as much as you can, because again, everything is here to help you, everything is here to assist you, everything is here to make your experience better and more fruitful and more luscious and enjoyable and sexy and fun. We didn't come down here in human form to struggle and be slaves. Muscles all the time. We came down here to be the fullest expressions of our divinity in human form, and to play and to help humanity remember who they actually are, which is more than robotic consumers, which is more than products of the schooling system that had us look at the world in a very limited way. we came here to remember our essence, to remember our power, to remember our sovereignty, to remember that we always have choice, even if the world is reflecting, even temporarily, that we don't. We always have choice. I think I'll end it there for tonight, but I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, and I will see you very soon in the next video.